Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this beautiful best of 3 that I played against the Diamond 3 Bulgarian Terran player yesterday evening. He sits in the bottom left corner of Glittering Asses. His name is Maistora. On the other side of the map you can see me, the beautiful Protoss player in purple. My name is Shemet. Now, these were some particularly interesting games that we played yesterday, and I decided to show them to you because even though, now I know what you're asking yourselves at this point. It's like, George, you are in Diamond 1. Why are you bullying this Diamond 3 Terran player? Don't you have better things to do? And the answer to these questions is, fuck you, we were just having a good time yesterday. This was a very unofficial best of 3, and so we were just playing for fun. Unfortunately though, the early game was not particularly fun for me as he blocked my expansion site with an NG bay, which almost finished, and now because of that, I had to make a zealot, which means my adept was late, and then everything went to shit real quick. Now he's gonna go for a quick rotation with the Reaper, but I realized that he may use the Reaper ramp to go into my main again, so I sent my adept over there. I'm basically just stalling at this point because not much is happening. I'm building my second base in my natural, finally, after such a long time. And now he's gonna jump into my main. Second adept pops out. He's gonna wait for his Reaper to arrive at the gates, and he's gonna get the kill. Okay. Now I'm gonna go for a quick third. Okay, because my second was so delayed. I was like, in that case, I'm just gonna build a third and pray that I'm not gonna die in the next couple of minutes. Now, on the other side of the map, my opponent is going. Well, he went for a quick bunker. For some reason, even though I was doing the most economic build ever, and he scouted it at the same time. He also knew that I was going for an air toss composition. I may have told him as well before the game, so he had this little advantage. He knew what he was up against, and he still decided to make a bunker, which was a mistake. But for a Diamond 3 player, he was playing very well, and that is the point of this video that I'm making. I just want to show you how well this Diamond player is, managing everything, really. Now he's gonna go for a mine drop. I think I saw it, but in the last possible second, I could not react better even if I wanted to, and I lost, I think, 6 probes in the exchange. So now I'm gonna kill all the mines, I'm gonna kill the medevac, which is a good pickup for me. I even checked if there's another mine over there. I wasn't sure what happened to it, but at this point I'm like, I'm not in a particularly good spot. My second base was very delayed. My third was very early. I did not have enough units to defend against the push, but the fact that he invested in mines and a medevac told me that he did not have a good army at home. Now he's gonna go for another drop. Okay, this is very important. He's gonna drop in my main this time with Marines, and I think just Marines, yeah. There's nothing else in the medevacs, yeah. But I'm gonna attack his main with an Oracle. This is not exactly an attack, it's more of I'm just being annoying here. It's more of an annoyance for him. But I scouted everything he was doing, and in my head, I was like, this is a shit ton of production for a Terran player who's in 2 bases. And I saw a third, but it wasn't mining. So I managed to deal with the drop pretty well, I think. I did not lose a single worker. All I lost in this exchange was a cannon in the mineral line and a void array. And I got supply blocked because I wasn't paying attention. And so at this point I'm like, so you invested so much money in mines and medevacs, you wasted a significant portion of your army. I can imagine you don't have the economy to build a significant force. Maybe it's a good idea for me to attack. But unfortunately, I did not commit to this attack. My void arrays were more interested in attacking this refinery instead of his marines. Except that is acceptable. That is to be expected. This is a very attractive refinery. I would be more attracted to it. than the drug-abusing Marines over here. But nonetheless, this attack did not do much, and I reverted to harassing him. I was like, maybe I'm not gonna be able to end the game just yet, so I'm just gonna do as much damage as I can, build up my economy. Now he's going for another drain drop in my natural, which actually he pulled himself out of a very bad situation there with this drop. And now he cleared my entire mineral line. I think he managed to kill like 15 workers or so, maybe even more. My second is usually oversaturated, which is not a good thing, but that's how it usually goes. So that's some big damage over there. Now he's gonna go for an attack. He's gonna go for my third, or it's a third. Now this is going to be significantly more difficult to defend than his initial pushes, but I have a shit ton of voiders at this point. I have a massive economy, 5 stargates, building voiders continuously, +1. Now at this point I have a massive economy. It's not as good as it should have been because of the drops. I should have had like 80 something workers at this point. I didn't. So I decided to do some economic damage myself. And here is where he played it really well. He got the surround on the voiders, and as a result of that, I lost a significant chunk of my army. As you can see, like 5 or 6 voids died in this exchange without killing any Marines for their troubles. So this was not a particularly good engagement for me. Nay, not at all. On the other side of the map, what is happening exactly? He is going for multiple expansions there. He took his third finally. I think he did that some time ago. Yep. Now he's taking a fourth. Is he building a fifth? Now, if I was in his position, I would be building a fifth as well. Because given how greedy I was playing, it would have been a good idea to match the number of bases I had. But again, he did not have all the scouting information in the world. What did he know exactly? He did not know about this base. He did not know about that one. So, yeah. Okay, we're good. I think I was still in a phenomenal position here. The only problem was I did not build any colossi in time. I think I built some in the end, and that is what allowed me to win the game, but I delayed the colossi pretty significantly because I was underestimating him, and that is something I should not have done. Instead of building those carriers, I should have built colossi. And that is going to bite me in the ass, that a split-second decision to go for carriers instead of colossi. But there I'm building the robotics bay, which is good. I'm getting ready for the switch, which should have happened, well, not a switch, more like an add-on to the army composition. It should have happened a long time ago, like 7 minutes ago. Like, a couple of colossi would have made such a massive difference in the mid-game. Now I'm going to sacrifice 4 of my voids because I did not have the supply available to build any colossi. And at this point, I know that I don't have colossi. And so what I did, I sent the workers mining from this base to this side of the map, to this location immediately. And so I was quite willing to sack this base and sacrifice everything here. I evacuated the probes from that base. I was in a good position in my head because I still had more bases that I needed to max out and just stay in the game. I'm not sure he knew about this base. He didn't. That is very lucky because this was a very important base. It's essentially at this point, well, it wasn't exactly my lifeline, but it was, I feel like this base was my lifeline. Had he destroyed that one, this one would have become my lifeline. But at this point, I had multiple lifelines, so that's good. Now he's gonna go for a double drop, but my colossi are gonna pop out in that exact moment, and so that is not gonna go well for him. He's gonna kill some workers in this location. He's gonna attack me from the. Whoa! I feel like we need to go back a bit. Because there was a massive engagement over here. Okay, there we go. So he's gonna go for a drop in my main, and he's gonna attack from the front, and that is very important to note because this is exactly how you want to attack. You want to go for a drop in the main and attack from the front, and I think super batteries are real good, by the way. Like this is all. I don't think I lost a single unit in this exchange. Interceptors, voiders, and super batteries are amazing. If we go back to this engagement, to this moment in time, you're gonna see that I was actually fighting on. I was fighting his drop in my bases. I want to say in my main, but he actually did another drop in the natural. but at the same time I crushed his army, which is exactly what matters. Now, this is what told me that he was a good player. Like this right here, this engagement. I mean, this engagement here, that the fact that he managed to go for a drop in my main and attack from the front and micromanage his units in my main, that was a good indicator that he will indeed transcend the Diamond League ghetto, which I am basically still stuck in. But anyway, this game is practically over at this point. The supply tells all the story, and that's gonna be it. Anyway, but that was a very well played game, and yeah, there we go. GG. And so that is game number 1. I'm gonna see you in game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of this best of 3. In the bottom right corner of Berlingrad, we may find the green Terran player whose name is Maistora. And on the other side of the map, in the upper left corner of the map I just mentioned, we may find me, the beautiful Protoss player in purple. My name is Shemet. Now, this was the second game in this best of 3, meaning that things were gonna be a bit heated. Now, I think he went for another NG Bay block, and there it is. But I was prepared for it. That's why I made Cybercore before my first expansion. Okay, Cybercore before Nexus. And again, I could have played it better for sure. But I don't exactly know what to do against an NG Bay block. That always bothers me, it always messes up my build, but I feel like I am getting better and better at adapting to the changing circumstances, and that is definitely, well, there we go. Now, this is going to be a bit difficult because I don't have a second unit, and the Reaper, I thought he was going to go for a rotation, and he did not. And that is why I stopped attacking the NG Bay, and now I've got an Adept, a Zealot, I mean, and my natural fighting, am I gonna kill it? No, I'm not gonna kill the Reaper. Okay, so he did some significant damage here. The early game goes to him, for sure. He blocked my expansion, now my second base is delayed by a good minute and a half, I wanna say. He distracted me with the Reaper. All in all, that was good. That was very well done by him. Now I'm gonna distract him with my Adept, just making sure that he knows I'm still in the game. I'm gonna go for an Oracle first. Oh, no, I'm not. Wow, I thought I went for an Oracle first. Oh, where's my Oracle? Oh, I did. There's my Oracle. So I'm gonna distract him with my Adept. He took the bait, and now I'm gonna go into his main. The mines are out of position. They're not yet burrowed, and I'm gonna do some damage. Well, if I could target fire single SCVs, I would have done some damage, but nay. The thing is, he lost a significant amount of mining time. I scouted his base. I knew exactly what he was going for, a 1-1-1 build. I cancelled the construction. Well, I blocked the construction stopped the construction of his starport. Sorry, I was looking for the right word there for a second. Now again, my third is not exactly late, but it's not exactly early either. I want to say it's a normal third, but the timing is off. So yeah, not exactly a normal third. And this Oracle kept him interested for a long time, entertained, busy. I'm running out of words at this point. He was going for a drop here. What did he accomplish with his drop? Let's have a look. Am I gonna go back with the? Yeah, I'm gonna go back with the Oracle, which is very convenient given that this medevac was full of mines, and these mines. I was supply blocked. That is just amazing that I was supply blocked there. I'm still supply blocked now. Yeah. This is not how you deal with mine drops. Not at all how you deal with mine drops. And yeah, he had an armory as well. Armory? Is it an armory? It's called an armory. Yeah, it is. Sorry, my brain is not working as it should be. Now, at this point, I took so much damage from these mines. Some of my workers are not mining. All in all, that went really good for him. And I'm going to have to give him the early game, for sure. Just like in that last game you saw, he definitely beat me in the early game. There's no question about it. But now this is where I come alive. This is where my build usually puts me in a good position. I went for a fourth, for a relatively quick, well, it's not a quick fourth, but given the circumstances, it was significantly quicker than it should have been, because I did not have the army supply to deal with all the incoming drops and attacks, and this was going to be one of those games where I'm just building as many Nexi as possible, and he's attacking from multiple locations, destroying Nexi, destroying workers, then I'm building more and more, but the main difference, he killed the Oracle, by the way. The Oracle went down, which was very unfortunate. Because now I found myself lacking detection once again, and these mines are gonna connect and they're gonna do some damage. Okay, at least I killed the Medivacs. Now I'm like, do I really need this base? I can just send my workers over here, it's fine. But yeah, now I had an observer, popped out. He should have scanned and killed the observer with one of the mines. That would have made things a bit more difficult for me. But all in all, that was good. He saved himself. Because my army is definitely superior to his army, while the mines could definitely make a difference. So I take that back. It all depends on how I deal with the mines. If I deal with them well, this army definitely dies to mine. But it remains to be seen. Like look at how greedy I was. I was like, okay, if you're gonna go for drops and double prone attacks, I'm just gonna build as many Nexi as I can. I'm gonna build all the workers in the world. There, I even went for that base here. So at this point, how many Nexi? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. Can I count? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Nexi. I had 7 Nexi. He had 4. Now at this point, I killed all the mines here. And I take that back. This is absolutely unacceptable. Oh, the mines are still here. And now he's gonna go for a drop in the upper left corner of the map. I'm not sure if it was a drop. Yeah, it was a drop. Now he's gonna continue pushing. These mines are gonna do more damage than they should have. I kill both of the Medivacs with all the Marines in them. So that's a good pickup. And now the inevitable is about to happen. The mines are gonna connect, and it's the 4th of July again, ladies and gentlemen. Even though we are in mid-November, at the moment, it is always the 4th of July when we have Terran players going for mines up against foolish Protoss, Airtos, abusing scum, such as myself. Now this is good. Look at how much pressure he applied to me here. Like, this was insane. Now, I knew the mines were there. I knew the mines were in position. So I was like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, shame on whoever gave birth to me, okay? Now, this is what I'm talking about. This was beautifully done by him. Now, unfortunately, he did not have the macro to back up all of this aggressive harassment, whatever you want to call it, okay? I don't even know what to call it. Now, he was playing very aggressively. He was all over the map, dealing so much damage to every single location that I expanded to, and the pressure was constant. Like, I could not attack him for such a long time. I could not even get my own setup going here because of the attacks. But now I was like, okay, you ran out of steam. I noticed. Now I'm gonna go for an attack and end this game, because I knew that in a straight engagement such as this one, my army was absolutely superior to his, and that is all she wrote. Like, there's not much she could do, but it was all about getting to this position in the game, and he made it very difficult for me. Now, my strategy wasn't particularly efficient. We are not talking about efficiency in this game, okay? That is not the primary focus here. I just decided to expand in as many locations as I could. You know, he could not drop Marines everywhere, okay? Even if you kill this Nexus, even if you kill that one, I would still have 4 to 5 Nexi I was gonna say in production. Active Nexi. I will still have 4 to 5 active Nexi. So yeah, this is game, but this was beautifully played by him. So Maistora, Blagodasko za tezi igry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be all she wrote for now. Bye.